Hello, everybody. Welcome to Purdue Sigma versus Pace Citrine Gold. I'm Viper. I'm going to be doing your color commentary today.
Hello, my name is Chaeder. I'll be doing play-by-post today.
And I'm casting for Purdue Sigma again, and so um we're gonna kind of go over. I think they're like getting. Sorry, we're just doing the
Multitasking.
methods.
Viper's wearing
Yeah.
multiple hats now, doing both stream and casting at the same time. As
I've
somebody
also
who's I've engaged with both before, but it is a massive headache to do both. So I cut us some slack, guys.
So, yeah, I was just getting questions about stream from the team. So,
Yeah.
because they're like, "Oh, is the stream isn't sorry?" I was like, "Oh, it's on the 3 minute delay, so we're good." So we're all good here. So it looks like Vander, their tank is a Diamond One player, and it looks like their main tanks are Hazard, Reinhardt, and Winston, with a little bit of Malga and Junker Queen in here, which I think they're probably going to heavily rely on the Hazard since it seems to be their highest play tank. And for supports, we have a Gold 5 Ana, Moira, and Kiriko player, along with some Bap and Juno. For this is for pace.
Awesome.
And for their other support, who is also Go 5, we have an Ana, Moira. Oh, wait, wrong one. I clicked on the wrong one. Gold 3. We have a Juno, Moira, Mizuki player, and maybe a little bit of Ana we might see, but I think they're probably going to heavily rely on this Juno. And for their DPS, it looks like we have
Interesting.
Freya, Sojourn, May, and Soldier 7 Ash and Soldier 76 a little bit. Looks like they play a lot of support as well, so they might switch around who's playing who a little bit. I always accidentally click the same person twice sometimes. Looks like we have a May Bastion DPS here as well. It looks like we have a mix of a console team and PC team for Pays. I think. I don't know if Purdue Sigma is some console. No, all PC. It looks like. Busan with a junk ban from Pace. In which, for those not familiar with Purdue Sigma, on Purdue Sigma we have Chicken Man, who is a he likes to play Junkrat a lot, so but we also see some on run and Soldier 76 in May. Both of the DPS on Purdue Sigma are very flexible with what characters they play. They have ones that they definitely prefer, but overall very flexible on who they play and what they play. Like from Ghoul, we see, of course, that Sombra come out and some Freya, And it looks like Ghoul's been playing a little bit of Emre recently, so definitely excited to see that. And then from Peely, we get to see him play Winston, Sigma, Reinhardt. He's been playing some more Winston recently, so it's very exciting to see just some Winston gameplay. And then from Green Juice, likes to play some Baptiste, some Mizuki, and some Lucio here and there. I and then Mercy Gamer Girl, we see some Zenyatta, and uh we always typically see a Zenyatta ban, and so um typically when there's the Zenyatta ban in place, Mercy Gamer Girl will switch on to Ana. And I will say, Mercy Gamer Girl hits those sleeps. So, and it looks like we're just waiting on a second band to get started here.
Yeah, I think the sleep could be really crucial. So I look forward to, if we do in fact see that ban, I look forward to seeing those moments in the match here.
I'm definitely curious what tanks we're going to see from the other team, because it looks like the other team's tank plays pretty much like a little bit of everybody. Let me just go and look at the time played. Looks like based off time played, a lot more Reinhardt and then Roadhog being a second, and then Diva being a third. But as of recently, a lot of Hazard. See, I find the pick for Busan to be an interesting pick here, because Lijiang, we have figured out, is actually in this map pool since it was picked last week. And so I'm very curious about why Busan versus Lijiang. Maybe just got sick of playing Lijiang, or just maybe it is Pace's preferred map. I did, however, looked up a little bit of Pace University. So they're a university in New York, New York. So they're in the city. And they only have about 14,000 students, which is kind of crazy. Their mascot for the dog breed is a setter. So that's exciting. I love dog breed mascots that are not like bulldogs, because they're all bulldogs. And it looks like we have a Rhine ban. How exciting. I was gonna say definitely that Ryan ban is kind of crucial, because that seems to be their top played tank on Pace's side. So
Yeah, well, even if that is their top played tank, we did see a lot of, like you said, a lot of variety. So I think that's not going to hit them too hard. Hopefully, they can use their flexibility to work around that.
yeah, I'm just curious, like, we'll see how much the variety has helped them. And we are ready to go. Interesting. It looks like we're seeing.
Oh.
Oh, oh, never mind. I forgot that like if the match does weird things and start, so like they can just pick whatever.
Hmm.
I always get excited a little bit.
Well, there's always an excitement of finding some niche picks, but unfortunately, it looks like that might not be the case here.
I always love the detail they put in this map. Look at that.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
the chicken signs.
we're seeing
Right.
Vander coming out on Malga. We have Sombra on Sombra. Amy
Well, that makes
Star
things easier for us, at least.
on Mercy. Spookity on Anna, and Sam Cheese on Onron. And then from the side of Purdue, we're seeing Chicken Man come out on May, Ghoul on the Emray, Pewee on Winston, and Green Juice on Lucio, and Mercy Gamer Girl on Wooyong.
Watch each other's backs. I'll turn it up.
Yeah, heading into the first interaction here, we do see Purdue able to get one pick there on Vander, and generally able to keep a nice control of the control point here as it unlocks in the next couple of seconds. Seems like they've gotten themselves a pretty good start to at least locking that down. They've like, if you see Pace kind of grouped up in this area.
We see the teams pushing on the right side here.
Two go down on the side of Purdue as the control of the control point flips, and Pace is able to take that. We do see still Chicken Man trying to keep control here on May, going in, not alone anymore, still having one teammate, but getting hacked, making that a lot more difficult, and opting to just kind of stay behind the wall here, try and regain some health, but it's a really sticky situation for them, and with Vander coming in to try and finish them off, doesn't actually get the pick there, but is able to get them in a tight spot. Chicken Man, though, able to recover for a lot of that, waiting for Purdue to come back and keep supporting them, and what looked like a fortunate situation for them to be in is now once again much more even.
And Onron able to hopefully escape here on the side and meet up to prevent a stagger. Which honestly is better than just trying to hold point there. We do see Peely going to Orisa.
We have a couple ults ready for Purdue as well, as they are waiting for Pace to try and make this counter push back in at 75% right now. You can see Pace trying to get their resources together.
Cool, taking advantage of that Malga ult to be able to get some picks.
Yeah, that makes 3 picks actually down as opposed to just 2 down on the side of Pace right now, meaning that they're going to be able to come in, take back this point. We do see Ghoul get hacked here, try and get out, but unfortunately, Sombra is able to come in and get that pick, meaning that for now, we've got Pace on this point for now, but Lucio has something to say about that. Green Juice and company coming back in. Another large fight going on here. Chicken Man quickly going down, unfortunately, and Peely also just hanging on by a thread, going down as well. Sombra is down for Pace, but with 2 down out of the fight for Purdue, they're doing their best to maintain presence here, but Pace still has control at this point.
Green Juice looking and ready for that touch when it hits 99 here, though.
And there it is, touching trigger to trigger overtime. We do see Ghoul go down here, unfortunately, as we have multiple members from both sides on this point there, but losing Peely as well, and Green Juice still around. We do have the ult ready and coming out from Mercy Gamer Girl. And the contest still continues, but Purdue is outnumbered on the field right now. There it is.
And unfortunately, Green Juice gets taken out at the end. And Ghoul just unable to get there in time to touch here.
Yeah.
Very close fight. Looking at stats here, that Malga is definitely a big problem for Purdue. Just definitely getting off that burn damage. Also, the Malga and on-run combo is a little bit hard to break, especially with all of that burn damage going through. We do see Spookity switch to... Wait. I think they were on Baptiste at the beginning. I do not remember. Oops. We do see Mercy Gamer Girl switch to Juno for that speed boost out of spawn. And then switch back to Wu Yang. Both teams fighting at the top here.
Yeah, Purdue really closing in on this portion, this point here specifically, trying to make use of what almost feels like a choke here. Now we've dropped down, a few members of Purdue have dropped down onto the point itself and are going to take it. We still have that, most of the bulk of the fight going up on the top here.
Peely has to drop down due to the lack of health, but does not make it out.
Yeah, unfortunately that leads to Green Juice going down after getting hacked as well. Sam also going down on the side of Pace, but otherwise their members surviving. A hack going out again in favor of them as well. That Sombra, though, going down, really putting in the work here early in the game. And this does mean that Pace is able to come in and take control of that point from Purdue, who have retreated often now, but are together and going to try and make this sort of counter push from this angle here.
And they do have Malga trapped here. Hopefully they can pick him off.
Yeah, hopefully, but the supports are doing a good job of keeping him alive. You can see the Mercy is there, providing a steady stream of damage and healing, and so not able to get that Ghoul going down as well. And Keely at about half health right now. Also Green Juice not looking great. I'm sure that they'll be able to recover, but this is still, Purdue is getting pushed back even though it looked like they were in a great position, and now it feels like they're kind of stuck here. They have a few ults at the ready though, so hopefully they're able to take advantage of those and make a break for it.
Purdue here with the better ult economy, with coming up on 5 ults. Mercy getting the res off on Sombra here to get that EMP out.
Oh, that is a great EMP placement. And that results in 3 going down. We do have the touch for overtime, but Purdue is isolated there on the point. And with that, looks like our second game goes to pace.
Very close match there. But it was just, I think that Malga was way too devastating for Purdue there.
Yeah, it seems similar to what happened in the first, really, where that's basically the main issue that they really need to deal with. I think they need to just find an answer to it.
And then just the supports were just so hard to pick off because they were just trying to stay back, and Purdue didn't really have the reach to be able to get those supports.
Yeah, like you said, they did have the Malga in a good position to try and, break him down, but because the supports were just out of reach, they weren't actually able to get the meaningful damage or the kills that would have been necessary to make that be a turnaround moment, an opportunity for them. Now, forgive me for asking this question on the air as I haven't done my due diligence, but what is the format of the match that we're seeing here today? Is it a best of? Is it a play all?
Best of, so it's 3 out of 5.
Best of 5. All
Yeah,
right.
best of 5.
Funny because I think I told you before, but my experience all lies with Splatoon, so I'm very used to matches taking 5 minutes or less. So my idea of a best of 5 is like 35 minutes or
Oh.
less.
Sometimes it depends on how, like, close the matches are. Some can be, like, an hour long total. Some in the past have gone in, like, an hour and a half, depending if it's, like, very back and forth, back and forth. It just depends.
Yeah, so I've seen. I'd say Splatoon sets are always relatively similar in length, unless you have like a very big skill difference, then it can be very fast.
Make sure the live is looking okay. Kings Row Band Diva. See, I think this map pick of Kings Row is definitely a classic for Purdue. Purdue loves their Kings Row. Oh, are we going to get Kings Row the Winter Edition? I am, however, going to quickly switch my color UI so it looks a little bit closer to what we're actually seeing on stream and seeing if that might help. We'll see. Me when I actually accidentally type. I've done that like one too many times.
There's so many of my messages will just have a random slash appended to them because I hit the slash and the enter key at the same time on accident.
Sigma team always makes me laugh. Because I typed the slash and I was like, and they said, "Did we ban your pick?" Wait, oops.
My pick of OBS.
My favorite pick, OBS. And they are gonna ban May.
Oh, okay. Well, looks like Chicken Man is gonna have to find something else. Or sorry, who banned?
Chicken Man plays May, but he prefers to play Junkrat. So May not being his at least I don't think main is his May. Chicken Man, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry if May is actually your main. I thought Junkrat is. So oh, I need to fix the scoreboard. Wow, look at me go. I fixed it. And now we're entering into the match. Let me swap this here. Oh, yay, it did work. Switching my colors actually made it work. Beautiful. So now I do have the gold for Purdue and then the blue for... look how beautiful that is.
Hooray, it worked. We love to see it.
I was like, you know, I don't like the red and blue because it's like...
See, that's another thing. You can switch colors whenever you want. Splatoon does not do that. You either have color lock on or you're at the mercy of the game-determined colors.
Oh. Ooh, Ghoul?
Yeah.
Are we going to play some Widow?
Okay.
So...
Widow?
For Widow is either really, like, you either have a good Widow day or you have a bad Widow day. Okay, so we are seeing Chicken Man come out on the Junkrat. Vander
No
out
surprises
on
there.
the Reinhardt and Sombra out on the Widow as well. So we're probably have a Widow 1v1. Mercy Gamer Girl on Jetpack Cat. I love Jetpack Cat. I haven't seen a Jetpack Cat with a junk yet. Oh no. I hope I'm seeing what I think y'all are gonna do with the Jetpack Cat. And we have oh, Mercy Gamer Girl went to Ana and Green Juice on Mizuki.
Well, no Jetpack Cat, unfortunately.
And we're seeing Samchi's on Symmetra. Wow, wrong name. And we're seeing this Ryan 1v1 kind of at a stalemate a little bit here. They're just each waiting for the fire charges to go up. Where's the
See, the fire charges did go out and it was dodged, and so now it's just kind of looking at each other.
Ghoul switching
Something
to
has
Sombra.
to give eventually, though, and it looks like it will soon with the Sombra thing out here.
Vander trying to go after the Sombra, giving up some space for Peely to push in here slowly.
It's the breaking of the Reinhardt stalemate, as finally we are actually seeing them do a little bit of damage to each other. You can see the damage done to the shield. Looks like a little bit more damage on Paze's shield right now. And as two go down, and that Reinhardt goes down as well, it is Purdue that is going to take, or at least keep taking objective A here. It looks like it's going to fall to them without too much other fanfare. We've got Ghoul really far out here, as Sombra does. It looks like they did get a hack off and just trying to survive here. Ends up getting out mostly unscathed.
Purdue able to cap point here. Peely just sitting here making space just to not get held in this chokehold here, because that can be deadly if a team is able to hold through this entryway here.
Looks like for now that they're pretty good on the space, especially like you said with Peely holding a little bit in front. They just have to watch out for Vander right now. Does have the ult ready, as does Amy. And we see finally we're coming up through here. The Reinhardts are gonna go at it.
And we see Peely's ult come first. Are we gonna get? Yep, we're gonna get a counter Chaeder, taking out Green Juice. But Vander gets taken out by Chicken Man's tire, but and then Vander gets res and then falls again to Purdue Sigma, leaving a bit of a stagger for their Sombra here dying.
Yeah, Sombra is back now, but having that delay is really unfortunate. Meanwhile, Ghoul also has that EMP at the ready should it be necessary. Green Juice also with the ult. Speaking of, there it goes. Chicken Man going down here, unfortunately, but it's a small price to pay for a full 5 pick, as Purdue is still just, I mean, moving forward, pretty much looking like an unstoppable force.
I always get distracted by voice lines. That's horrible. Pace here with the better ult economy though, with 2 ults and coming up on Chaeder here. Purdue only coming up on 2 ults, but does not have them yet. Do you see EMP come out and is able to take out everybody but Chicken Man? And Chicken Man falls to Vander. That being a team kill on Purdue. Purdue coming up on their second ult here. And also almost coming up on Nano. But
there is Purdue's second ult. And a third as the EMP goes off for Purdue. Able to get, and the Junkrat ult as well. You can hear the tire. Gets the pick on the Moira, and Sam also goes down there.
And we do see Chaeder
so
come out.
Goes down. Ooh, Sombra down as well. A lot of very, like, pretty staggered picks one after the other, and with an EMP to seal the deal, Purdue takes that first round.
I don't know if you saw that, but did you see that blocking of the Chaeder by Peely?
Oh, I missed it, unfortunately.
But yeah, he was able to block that Chaeder. That was pretty big for Purdue Sigma. Oh yeah, we are playing on the winter. I really do like the winter editions of the maps. I like that they add some seasonal variants.
There's so many presents on the card.
So fun fact, apparently sometimes like the snow can actually kind of affect you a little bit, because like Orion could like stand here and shatter on the snow, and apparently it can hit a little bit differently, or there's just some different elemental things in maps that actually can affect how it's played. Like even if it's like nothing that it'd seem to be big deals. But yeah.
Interesting. I'm
Looks
sure
like
there's someone out there that's done side-by-side comparisons of things like this.
yeah. And we're seeing Vander going out on Doomfist and Spookity on Jetpack Cat. Ghoul on Vendetta and Green Juice on Baptiste this time.
Yeah, well, the Sombra on pace is going to get a couple hacks off. Peely going down here, and Green Juice also going down, unfortunately, meaning that, oh well, Pace also loses 2 members here, also with Vander getting hacked. Or, not hacked.
Nated.
Yes, thank you.
And that is a stagger for Purdue there, with Chicken Man dying towards the end.
Yeah, not what you want to see as Pace wastes no time continuing to move through this oak here, trying to pick another fight, as Purdue is going to come in and try and contest this point here, especially Ghoul maybe going a little too far and unfortunately going down there. We do have the rest of the members here, but losing that makes it more difficult.
And it looks like they are able to push them back enough.
Yeah, Purdue holding strong, making space for themselves, and able to get this area back. Peely still able to hold it with the help of that shield. They've got to watch out, though, for Vander coming up here. Mercy Gamer Girl getting the sleep there. And so continuing to keep the control on this point here.
Sorry about that quick movement, guys. My cat kicked my mouse. Ooh, and the...
that's the common prey of a mouse, or a cat is a mouse, so I don't blame them at all. Oof.
And
A
Tyre...
bit of a goose chase going down there.
Tyre able to get Vander out, leaving Vander without his team for a minute. I mean, his team without Vander. Wow.
Well, Vander is also without his team as he's respawning.
We do see Sombra just kind of hanging out here and there. Coming around back.
Yeah.
Purdue able to get the EMP off, but dies for it.
Yeah, EMP, that hits a lot of targets, but I don't know if it's worth, unfortunately, losing Sombra there. Though control is still for Objective A in favor of Pace, though we have it contested right now. 1 down on both sides.
Ooh, and they are able to get that cap off. But Purdue was able to hold that for quite a long time there. And so it will run down their clock a little bit unless they can push this next point really fast.
Well, we saw Purdue's offense. Now we'll have a chance to see them on defense here. We've got a little over 3 minutes left for Pace to get this up and running.
I will say Purdue Sigma is very good on their push offense and defense, especially in like these hybrid maps. This is definitely their strong suit.
Well, I can certainly see why. Peely getting...
Ooh, and Ghoul gets hacked out of the ult.
That's unfortunate.
We do
You
see
still have the ult from Junkrat online.
amazing sleep on Bob by Mercy Gamer Girl. Able to allow her team to pull out. Oops, their team. I'm sorry.
We've worn down about a minute now since the push on Pace's side really started, and they have been making pretty good headway. Purdue loses Peely here, And Green Juice and Gold take a couple of hard hits, though they are able to recover from that. The payload gets right up to this first checkpoint here. It's being contested right now. And both teams still having all of their members. Oh, there we go. Okay, Amy falling there. A couple of ults online, but they are not used for the moment, as it looks like Purdue is just going to hold this narrow hallway very strong. Losing Green Juice, unfortunately, that might make it more difficult to keep this up, but it seems like what we were seeing before, which is really they're just running down the clock. They're holding this defensively for as long as they possibly can. EMP going off, though, might make that a little more difficult.
Ooh, and Jetpack Cat pulls Peely off point. Mercy Gamer Girl with that amazing sleep again.
We talked about it at the beginning, and I said I was excited to see them. The sleeps are coming in clutch here. Unfortunately, with them down, we're going to have to wait on the respawn for more sleeps.
Purdue able to run out that time though, so Purdue will end up if Pace gets the push all the way to the end. Purdue will end up having more time here on the clock if it goes into a third round.
Yeah, and that definitely puts them in a better position right now, especially since that timer continues to run down, and Purdue is holding this corner really well here. You can see Pace is trying to get around it, but they've lost both Sombra and Sam, and so they've kind of got to wait for them to come back the forces while Peely is just standing there with the shield blocking everything that's being thrown their way.
Purdue coming up on 3 ults. And Pace only about to have 2 ults, and maybe if Ash can get a little bit, maybe a Bob, but I don't think Ash is gonna be able to get it in time. Such it takes a while to get that Bob.
Oh, Vander getting a couple of very important picks there as Green Juice and Mercy Gamer Girl both fall. Sombra gets revealed here.
Ooh, and Jetpack Cat misses on the ult there. That is very crucial because they are able to push it in. Peely getting Vander off his supports there.
See the ult going off.
EMP goes off.
And yeah. Everything being thrown here. 3 down on the side. Oh, then that leading to a team wipe on the side of Pace. Just 3 meters before the ending checkpoint. But as it stands, that timer continues to run down as Pace has to make their way back into the match.
Pace having Bob to come into this fight though, and then almost maybe able to farm EMP and Meteor Strike. Bob gets up. Put out.
Yeah,
Bob is slept. Amazing sleep again by Mercy Gamer Girl. They're really on these sleeps again.
Yeah, of course we're headed into overtime. Green Juice getting the ult off, but going down for it. That's 3 down. Mercy Gamer Girl now being the only one left for Purdue. Caught in the crossfire here, staying there as long as possible, and it's actually surviving a very long time before that round ends up going to completion.
And we do go into overtime here. And so how this is going to work is I've actually seen this happening a lot more. So if a team finishes in overtime and then another team has, I think it's over 2 minutes on the clock. I'm not exactly sure about the time. But to be able to win this, Purdue has to be able to cap this first objective, and they don't have to push it at all. They just have to be able to capture this point, and then they win. And if they are
so you're saying as long as they cap within the 2:48 on the clock, they win?
Yes.
All right.
And if not,
well, I guess that's
Pace
something Overwatch and Splatoon share: strange overtime rules.
Yeah, this is one of the. It's a weird one. So it only happens in this specific mode. It only happens in hybrid, and it's only with the clause of one team finishes with over 2 minutes. I assume it's over 2 minutes. And the other team finishes with 0 in overtime. So, and if I got
Well,
the
the
rule
stars
wrong,
have
I'm
aligned,
sorry.
and the stars have aligned, and we're getting to see this specific edge case. So make a wish, everybody. We'll see how this shakes out.
So Purdue only has to capture to where the pink arrow is. So Purdue's just kind of taking it a little bit slow here, just slowly pushing in. Symmetra's on both sides here. Purdue TPing to the top to get the high ground.
Yeah, the flare's going out from the Reinhardts.
Ooh, and that's a big
Ooh,
pin on
and the
Bandit.
pin! Getting the pick as well. That is big for Purdue.
And Sam gets
Oh, and a
slept.
sleep as well.
And
It's a
that
full
is
wipe.
a team wipe there. And Purdue is able to get that, and that is a very good round. Purdue Sigma able to get this.
So I believe we sit. Is it 1-1 now in our
It
in our
is
set
1 to
score?
1. And Ghoul with the play of the game here.
Yeah,
a
that's
beautiful
that
EMP.
EMP. Able to get a couple kills off at the end as well. Yeah, beautiful play.
And now we will be waiting for the next map. I think Purdue with that Ryan mashup, they were definitely able to go head to head very well with that other Ryan. Peely was able to just build up his ult charge very quickly.
For
Here.
sure.
And I'm curious what bans we're going to see. Maybe, I don't know really what was very oppressive on the other team. Maybe a Ana ban from Pace is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we did see a lot of those sleeps at very crucial points.
And I'm trying to think. Maybe an Ash ban, but I don't know what other. Or maybe they're just going to ban a tank again? Maybe a hazard ban?
Definitely possible.
My cat enjoys casting for Purdue Sigma as well, as she lays on my desk.
What is your cat's name?
Juno.
Well, very fitting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, casting is pretty close to cat sings.
Mm-hmm.
I think your cat named Juno's in the right place if to catch for a Purdue Overwatch stream.
Let's see if I can pop a picture up on stream of her.
Yes, cat tax.
Let's see. We're still waiting on a map. And let's see if we can pop up Runa Sappy with Rhine.
Right, damn. Okay.
And there's your guys' obligated cat picture.
Man, I wish I could see it.
You can look on stream in about 90 seconds.
Where is the stream? I'll find it.
See, we just need to get a jetpack cat skin. That is a black and white tuxedo cat. Be perfect. I'm excited to see what kind of skins they're gonna do with the cat though, because I'm like, and I find the Rhine band very interesting coming from Pace here.
Yeah, I did not expect that to come out either.
Let's see. Curious what Purdue will ban, because I think they were definitely planning on banning a tank here. Also, them banning Pace banning a tank here is also really good because it also saves any of the tank that their tank wants to play getting banned. So
That's fair enough.
and a Sombra ban from Purdue. Which is kind of like a interesting switch up since Ghoul does play Sombra, but then again, Ghoul can pretty much play a lot of different characters, so. Ooh. I think we might end up seeing Vander on that Doomfist again.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
And Vander coming out on that Malga here. Spookity on Anna. Amy on Mercy and Sombra on May and Sam on... Wow, I'm forgetting her name right now. I'm blanking on her name right now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's horrible that I forgot her name. I'm gonna remember it mid-match and be like, oh my gosh.
Whose name?
One of the new characters. I am literally forgetting her name. Onron. Wow, that was
Onron?
horrible. That was
That's Amazon?
yeah.
I just didn't realize which
Onron.
player you were referring to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on Sam.
There you go.
We have Ghoul and Vendetta. Pewee on the Winston here.
The first interactions out here, one down on both sides. Ghoul goes down and Sombra on the side of Pace goes down. Pace is moving forward with this here pretty quickly though.
I feel great.
We've lost the lead.
Pewee looking at Pace's backline, but Vander is able to turn around and look back at Pewee and rush towards him, forcing him to jump out.
Sam does go down, and Sombra takes some hits, though is able to recover. Purdue able to come and start contesting the bot here.
Mercy able to get that res on Spookity. Mizuki ult comes out here. Green Juice able to take out Amy Star and Ghoul able to take out Vander here.
Yeah, some good picks for Purdue to finally get their footing here and start making the push of their own.
I definitely think the the Ana pick by Mercy Gamer Girl is a good pick here since definitely those sleeps and the purples are definitely really great against Malka. We do see May all come out here.
Yeah, you can hear the Junkrat as well. Green Juice going down. And so does Peely, unfortunately, for Purdue. Chicken Man is doing their best to retreat quickly.
Chicken Man able to get out to prevent a stagger here.
Oh, that's very good.
Ghoul able to take the high ground here, but gets forced out of the high ground.
Yeah. Two ults on both sides. Purdue making their approach here. You can see them looking down from both of the angles that they could use to approach the bot right now. There's the soldier ult. With the trap, unfortunately, Ghoul does go down.
Purdue able to gain control of point here.
Yeah, Sombra caught out, not able to escape there, and so with 2 down, Purdue is continuing to move forward.
Vander chasing down Mercy Gamer Girl.
Escorting the robot.
Oh, but in retaliation, a double kill from Chicken Man. Oh, but Amy is able to get the res off for Sam. Big stun there, resulting in 3 down on Purdue.
Mercy Gamer Girl trying to just take some pop shots here at Sombra.
Well, there,
It's
There
so
goes the wall.
confusing saying Sombra when it's May.
yeah, saying Mercy when it's not Mercy.
And Peely's all able to get Sombra.
That's better.
Enemy forward stand.
Robot.
Nano. أنا ما حدش
That's one hell of an upgrade.
Vander trapping Ghoul in this room with him. But, ooh.
Yeah, taking Ghoul down. Oh, Mercy Gamer Girl goes down as well, and Green Juice dying just a little bit before.
Motivating the robot.
Which is a pretty big stagger for Purdue here.
Yeah, Peely and Chicken Man doing what they can.
Peely on Sigma here. Just trying to... We do see Mizuki as well as Mal all comes out.
Peely going down in the midst of that, unfortunately, but we do also see Sam and Spooky going down, which leaves Purdue at the person advantage right now. Going a little bit from the side here, trying to take out Vander and accompanying supports, though Vander is able to get out with just a little bit of health. Sombra goes down, though.
Ghoul able to make it out of the room where Malga was chasing him. Vander falling low again here. Is just being barely held up by Spookity here. But
Yeah,
is
with
able to-
Spooky going down, then unfortunately goes down. But Vander's had great time of survival here. I feel like every time I see them going into a fight, they're escaping with just the smallest sliver of health remaining.
Purdue just trying to push here while Peely's just making space. Vander is dropping down from top. We do see May ult coming out and is able to get Ghoul, Chicken Man, and Peely does fall after.
Oh, that drop was very important because Mercy Gamer Girl being the only one left, having to retreat very far on that, meaning that Pace a lot of control of the ground here as Purdue has to wait for the respawns. You can see Mercy Gamer Girl is going to meet up with the rest of their team, but that's a lot of time lost, unfortunately.
Peely switching it up to Zarya here
Enemy forward.
to hopefully just benefit off all this damage from the Malga. You do
Oh, you
see
can hear that
Tyre come out
Junkrat.
here, able to pick off Amy Star.
Yeah, that is traded for Ghoul getting picked off, unfortunately. Oh, and another ult is coming out here. Green Juice goes down. Peely gets sleeped for a second, unfortunately. Would lead to... No. Still, no, unfortunately, not able to make it out this time.
Vander gets picked off by Mercy Gamer Girl and Chicken Man here. And
Yeah, the
Purdue's able
competition
to...
and Ghoul being a deadly combination, able to get that 4 out of 5 down. Well, I guess with Amy going down at the beginning, that could technically be called a delayed wipe.
Peely switching on to Doomfist here. Do see Mizuki all popped here. With 16 seconds left on clock, Purdue has to be able to push these last 3 meters. 2.94, but we're rounding
It's
up to
basically
3.
3. You can
We're
round
rounding.
up.
We're rounding to 3. We do see Malga alt come out here. Ooh, and that
We
was
have
2 picks from Purdue.
overtime. Ooh, yeah, make that 3. As Ghoul and Mercy Gamer Girl are the only 2 remaining right here. Ghoul and the last 2 falling finally. And with that, our overtime is going to expire.
And that is a match point for Pace.
For Pace Citrine. Pace has taken our set to a 2-1, and like you said, it's our match point for them since we're in a best of 5. So it is up to Purdue to tie up the score in this next set and push it to a game 5.
And I wish that we could see... Did we use a Malga ban already? I don't think we did.
Don't think we did.
I think we're going to see a Malga ban here next. Just because Malga is so suppressive. And I think that Malga was definitely affecting them a lot. Either that or a Mercy ban, because those reses are just kind of really hard for Purdue, because they aren't able to... They are able
Yeah,
to
I think the
get these
combination
picks.
of like both the well-timed reses and also like that steady stream of constant healing and constant support that Mercy can provide is proving very difficult for Purdue to work through, because like they're creating the openings and they can't work through them due to kind of just Mercy being the suppressive force that they have to continuously contend with.
I think we're going to see a Escort here on the side of Purdue, just because Escort and Hybrid are one of their stronger types of modes here. Because they were able to perform really well against Pace on King's Row.
Yeah, that match did go very well for them.
I'm trying to... I definitely think we might see... Maybe... Maybe a Mizuki ban here, I think, is probably in Purdue's future. Because I think Green Juice definitely had really great timing on those ults, especially with that Malga. But then again, we might see Pace try to ban, but they do not get first ban here, so They might not be able to ban a tank to be able to save their tank from getting banned here because they don't have first pick. Because I think that's why they banned Reinhardt last time, is to be able to save a Mauga from being banned. Mauga ban and Suravasa from Purdue. I'm surprised about the Suravasa pick.
And on a ban.
I can see it.
No more sleeps.
Suravasa. I was gonna say Mercy Gamer Girl was really hitting the sleeps there. Which means they could also try to go Ryan here.
Traveling to Suravasa.
And we are getting started here.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
And it looks like we're seeing Vander come out on Roadhog, Pewley out on Reinhardt, Ghoul on Venture here. Chicken Man on the Junkrat again. Green Juice on Baptiste and Mercy Gamer Girl on Zenyatta here. And we're seeing a little bit of a switch up. We see Spaghetti on Music Key and Amy Star on Juno. Sombra on Sombra and Sam on
Initial flashpoint. Mark it.
Sam on Ash.
Okay.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
With O2 going down pretty early on here, even before the unlock, Purdue is looking pretty good. They do lose Ghoul, unfortunately, but with Sam also going down, it's already a pretty decent stagger for Citrine, and Purdue is going to be the first to take control here.
Mercy Gamer Girl gets taken out by Sombra here, leaving Purdue with only one support. Purdue with no supports here. He's just fighting to try to hold a point. Chicken Man dies. Ghoul is able to hopefully get out here. Vander chasing after Ghoul, almost gets the hook, but misses just barely here. Unfortunate hook and chain by the Roadhog and Mizuki there.
Oh, and Peely goes down to Vander, and some assistance from other teammates as well.
Purdue with pretty good ult coming here. We do see Chaeder come out, as well as Chaeder.
Chaeder managing to get the pick. And that's 4 down with Amy being the last one remaining. On pace, Purdue's going to take this. Gets the final pick as well. A little bit of a stagger at the end there, and able to take back the control of the point. They did use a lot of their ults to get there, though, so right now, well, okay, we do have both Green Juice and Mercy have their ults, but that is also 3 ults, and very important ones, that Ace has built up right now, so Purdue is going to have to be ready for this.
And we do see EMP come out as
There's
well as Whole Hog.
Yeah, Sombra does go down for that EMP, though, so not able to do that. There's the 2 ults from Purdue, but also losing 2, losing 3.
That was close for a point, but
Market lost.
Pace able to get it.
Flashpoint Temple.
Onward to the next objective. Stand behind the waters.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Peely able to get that that pick on Vander there. Did you see Venture ult come out here?
Oh, the hinder there, the combination of that, so we could be able to take out Ghoul.
Purdue able to get cap up this point here though.
25 and counting.
Now they're talking.
Tengo que irme.
Cool switching on to Sombra here. Do
Oh,
see
you can
Bob
hear
come
that.
out. Entire go out onto Bob.
Hey, an ult for an ult. But Ghoul does go down right after that. The rest of Pace is here and ready to rock. 2 more ults ready for them. Make that 3. You can see Vander's ult goes out. Make that 4. Vander's ult does go out. The other 3 we are waiting on right now. And
That is a
Peely
snipe.
goes down to Sombra.
Barrier up. Is that all you've got?
Speaking of Sombra, able to get that hack out onto Peely again.
Ooh, and that was a devastating pull there.
Yeah, the hooks from the that Reinhardt have been being really, really important for pace. Purdue is doing what they can to try and get back in here. Sombra using everything she can. You can hear the Junkrat tire coming out as well. All the
Able
ults
to
getting
get
popped
two.
here. Ooh, yes, gets two, and that's Vander being the last one left here. Of course, gets hacked and very quickly taken out without the rest of the support. So Purdue nicely on the point here as the rest of Pace respawns staggered without Vander.
Next, flashpoint ruins.
And able to be 1-1 here. That was a great push with ults.
Task complete.
Yeah, we're seeing some invisibility running around from Ghoul here on the side of Purdue.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Meanwhile, Purdue and both Purdue and Pace have made their way to the flash.
A great pin by Peely there.
Flashpoint
Ooh.
unlocked.
And with Sam and Amy both going down, it is Purdue that takes first control of this point as well. Peely going right in front of that, trying to anticipate Pace coming back into setup. You can see,
Vander
trying to figure
trying
out how to
poke
get
here.
back in here.
Ghoul is just in the back line getting picks on
Ooh!
the supports, able to get a pick off Amy.
A big pick there, delaying Pace's teamwork, trying to come out, doing good damage. The rest of the team doing good damage to the Pace as well. Chicken Man on kind of a lower angle here. Yeah, you can see there. Oh, the pull, and Vander gets the pick.
And Bob comes out again.
That's a
On
lot of
point.
resources in favor of Pace. Yes, on point. It being contested right now. We do see Mercy pop their ult as well, but with all of that, the control of the point is going to flip to Pace. Okay.
I always love a little bit of like
A little bit of banter. Purdue has gathered their resources, 2 ults and looking at a third. Gold gets the EMP off but goes down for it. Peely has the ult, so does Chicken Man with that tire. Oh, but Peely goes down as well to Vander's ult. And going to be Mercy Gamer Girl going down as well. Green Juice able to get out of that situation. But this is a difficult one for Purdue, waiting on one of their members.
Purdue with 2 ults here. Oh, one on the side of, and they are able to pick off Sombra, so they lost one of their ults here for Pace. Peely able to get
Yeah.
the pick on the Ashe. Just Vander.
Gold does go down. Oh, there's the tire.
Green Juice hanging out in the corner, trying to
Picks
hold
here.
point.
Sombra going down, but not before taking out Peely. Ooh, and 2 go down to the tire. This game is as close as all the last ones, as we see Purdue able to take that flashpoint, leaving our score 1-2.
Catch you at the next point.
That switch from Venture to Sombra on Ghoul's part was a good call, because Ghoul is just able to take out those supports that are keeping Vander alive here.
I very much agree with that.
Chicken Man here just
Speaking of
poking.
Sombra, we do have the EMP ready on the side of Pace. That's the only, and also coming up on Vander's ult in a little bit as well. Flashpoint has been unlocked. Vander gets hacked and Sombra goes down, so those ults are delayed for a little longer. Oh, the stun though to take out Ghoul. Good plays from Vander.
Green Juice tried to get the immortality field, but it just came a little too late. It would have been a great immortality field if it was just a second sooner, unfortunately.
Yeah, it can be such a valuable tool, but unfortunately they weren't there in time. The thought is there, though, and that's what team is for.
Purdue just trying to hold this space here. Not letting Pace try to get in here. And Pace is just kind of trying to figure out who to focus on, whether it be the Sombra in their backline or the rest of Purdue at the front, which is making it very hard for them. Sombra gets trapped in a Peely with that great pin, but Vander is able to make it out possibly here.
Well, retreat to more safety than they were before and does not go down, still has that ult as well, so really
And
strong
that-
plays from Purdue there, though, and yeah, that is our third flashpoint, not even an overtime, so Purdue Sigma has in fact brought us to a Game 5, tying up the score of our set 2-2. And Peely with our play of the game here.
Let's watch this here. That was a great shatter right there. Able to just pick off the entire team.
Yeah, a huge shadow from them as well. So we're headed into our Game 5. This is the deciding one.
With Escort being the pick here. I'm not sure what maps are all available to them in Escort. I think Midtown. Wait, no, Midtown's hybrid. Never mind. Hollywood's hybrid. I think Dorado. Maybe Gibraltar. I don't know what their 3 is. Maybe Shambali? Or I'm not sure what the 3 maps they have to choose from. Havana with the Zen ban. Curious what we're going to see from the side of Purdue. I don't know, maybe that Ash ban. Just because Ash can be so just dominant on this map.
Hmm.
And it looks like Purdue is banning Ash here.
No,
Which Ash is
no more Bob to deal with.
Ash is also just really good at this map, especially if Ash is sitting like up in, I don't know if it's like a hotel area, but on like that first push, that straight away is deadly if there's an Ash there, or even a Widow. But Ash with the dynamite. Looks like we're gonna be taking a quick little minute break here. Again, Purdue Sigma never failing to make me laugh. Wow, silly me, I forgot to update the scoreboard. Boop. It's like it never even happened. And we are off.
Traveling
Off to
through
the
the
races. Game 5.
Initiating match. Ready
The
for
fire in my
battle.
heart will never burn out.
These conditions are not optimal for experimentation,
Yeah.
but they are optimal for a tan.
Hi.
It looks like we're seeing Chicken Man out on Genji here and Ghoul on Onron. Peely on Sigma and Green Juice. Okay, we're seeing Chicken Man on Soldier. Green Juice on Mizuki and Risky Girl on Ana. And we're seeing
5,
Peely switch.
4, 3.
And we're seeing that Sombra in the position
Attackers incoming.
up here that is
Stop
really
the
great
killing.
for snipers. The
Yeah, you can
Sombra
see already
aren't
pointed
able to
out
get
as
the
well.
pick.
Hmm.
Someone's sweating. Just put some ice on it.
That's 3 picks now, with the last one being on Sam from Ghoul, and Purdue coming out on top from that team fight.
Thor defends you.
And Vander follows really quickly from Mercy Gamer Girl.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Yeah, meanwhile, the other members are just a little bit caught out, and they lose Sam and Sombra there, too.
Peely just making space for his team to get through this choke. We do see Sombra switch to Sombra here. Chicken Man getting hacked and unfortunately falling there.
Pace does have the high ground right now. Peely just trying to look up with that shield and defend from there. Oh, and Amy Star switching to Moira here as 3 go down the side of Pace, and Purdue continues to march forward.
We do see Spookity switch to Kiriko here to try to be able to cleanse these nades by Mercy Gamer Girl. Big shatter coming through by Peely, able to get a triple there. Along with Chicken Man. Peely
Yeah,
making
Purdue just
space.
so dominant here.
This is where they really thrive and shine on these escort maps. We do see Vander switch to Domina here.
Keep your distance. Gotta go. Apagando las luces.
CMP
There's
come
the
out.
EMP coming out.
火雨分天.
And it looks like Sombra is able to get away, asleep onto Sam there. And that EMP and the resulting carnage is 4 down for Purdue. So Mercy Gamer Girl does have to retreat here.
Mercy Gamer Girl just repositioning to a little bit of high ground here, just to hide a little bit. Peely's chasing after the Domina in this room. We do see Mizuki ult come up here.
朱雀展翅.
Ooh, that was a nice pin. Able to break out a Domina ult here though. Peely able
Yeah,
to get
Peely absolutely just going for it.
He is committing to this push here.
And it is working out, as that is just 2 more picks in favor of Purdue.
What's up?
Cool, unfortunately, falling here.
Oh, Sam just barely getting out of that interaction. Barely living this as well, just in the thick of it right now. That does look, that's Coalescence coming out from Amy, though. And with that, that is 3 down as the remaining members of Purdue retreat.
Purdue was about 2 minutes and 30 on the clock here to push.
I shield you, Midgard.
Sombra does still have that EMP. They'll need to be cautious of that. There it goes. Dies immediately for that. And Purdue is able to ride that out. They lose green juice, unfortunately, but largely able to survive that pretty well.
Kitsune
Chicken
Rush
Man.
comes out, but they aren't able to take advantage of it.
Yeah. And fortunately, Spooky T goes down with that. Purdue in the home stretch here. Losing Peely though, so that survivability that they've had this whole time is threatened, and they lose Ghoul, Green Juice, and Mercy Gamer Girl with that.
See Chicken Man trying to hide, but Vander has other ideas.
Ah, unfortunate. They wanted to get away with it, but not something that could have worked. So that is also going to create a delay in Purdue having their whole roster back.
We do see Ghoul switching on to Sojourn here. Be able to get just
Also
some of
got
his
2
burst
ults
damage.
ready.
Do see Mizuki ult come out here.
And you can also hear the tire going into the center there. With the combination of all of that, Coalescence does come out here. We'll see, is it enough to stop the push, though? That has so much momentum. And it is not so. Purdue finishing the push with 37 seconds on the clock. Definitely not as dominant as their, 2 minutes 48 performance we saw earlier in the set, but still they're in their element here.
Initiating match.
I'm expecting someone to set up here. And
Ready for battle.
looks like we're seeing Sombra come out on Widow again to try to get a few snipes. Ghoul back on Onron and Chicken Man back on Soldier here. Unsure what Peely is gonna pick here. Maybe a Sigma?
We did see it before.
Peely
Oh,
on
no,
Reinhardt
not-
again.
no.
Vander
Yeah, sticking with the Ryan.
sticking with that Malga pick.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload. No darkness.
Feel better?
Ooh, Chicken Man taken out.
Traded for Sombra though, so now they're even again.
Vander falls low, but Vander forced to pull back there.
Yeah, still staying alive though, as Purdue is keeping their guard of this corner for as long as they can.
Sombra's switching to Bastion here.
Ooh, losing Ghoul, losing Peely as Pace rounds this corner. And Chicken Man. And by the looks of it, Green Juice, unless they can escape, which no, unfortunately. Purdue is getting up there in close to ults, but we're close to Curie ult, close to Moira ult as well. Chicken Man going down again, Peely again, Ghoul again as well.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Right now the momentum is on Pace's side.
Mercy Gamer Girl just trying to get out, but Vander is really chasing them down. Really wants that kill to stagger them.
Yeah, well, it was gotten, and the stagger is now present. Green Juice and Mercy Gamer Girl respawning, though, so hopefully Purdue can get their defenses back together soon.
Is that all you've got?
Multiple ults going out as the rest of Purdue also has theirs ready. We do see Green Juice's goal unfortunately going down to theirs. The rest of Pace holding on to theirs, with Vander being the only one who is using it. Hear the tire go off. Bear is able to get the pick on Sombra playing that Bastion. Mercy providing some crucial support to teammates here, although unfortunately Chicken Man does go down. And the rest of the team looks like they're in a pretty rough spot right now, with losing Green Juice as well, and Peely to the Coalescence.
And just them trying to just chase around Ghoul.
Yeah, getting the pick on that as well. Purdue's pretty severely staggered now.
I shield you, Midgardians. That's better.
And Chicken Man was trying to peek there for a while, but every time they would get some shots, that would take a massive amount of damage. And Purdue loses Green Juice again, so they are down a person as Ace starts to approach. There's the ult coming out, but... Oh, not but, sorry, and it works out as Peely is able to get that quad kill. Looking for the last one on Moira, who looks like is able to escape, not without taking some damage though, and Purdue has once again put down a defense that is going to be difficult to get through. They've got a ways to solve this though, with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the clock for Pace to push through. out here at the very end. And Purdue going down. Sombra just barely staying alive. That interaction. Coalescence coming out to seal the deal. We do have the tap from Mercy Gamer Girl, and that allows just a little bit more time for Peely to come back in, for Chickenman going down. Unfortunately, though, Ghoul is there as well, but it's very, very rough for them, losing the tank, and with the ults to come in and seal the deal, they're just not able to keep the consistent tap or the contest long enough. They're going to contest at 0.01, but it is not quite enough.
Purdue having a minute to push here,
3-3.
and a minute and 52
Switching sides.
from
Minute 52.
Ace to push.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
I feel a little bad. We're about to ruin their day.
We've got Chickenman going back to that May here.
Hopefully they're going to definitely try to wall off Vander from the rest of his team and just be able to take him out alone.
What's up?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Let's turn up the heat.让你燃起来。
30 seconds remaining.
Yes, they were able to wall off Vander there.
Sombra going down, Sam as well. With Amy getting slept and going down, bit of a domino effect with walling Vander off there, as Purdue takes that fight and pushes it to, well, the overtime that was going to happen is they're going to push it as far as they can.
Purdue trying not to leave point as here. Vander is slept.
Losing Chicken Man right before the ult too. Coalescence gets popped, losing Ghoul, losing Mercy Gamer Girl. Purdue is in a rough spot here.
Music-y alt comes out. Ooh, we do see May Blizzard pop, but is able to get in Sam. Another
Ooh! Do you see Kiri ult?
Complete.
Purdue able to push it quite
Score
far there.
3-3. Switching
I believe they
sides.
took it down about,
Initiating match.
oh no, I have to do math. 20 meters, give or take. So now it is Pace's turn. And they have about double the time that Purdue had.
Hopefully Purdue can just sit there and just not let them push there. And
Ready
just
for
they just
battle.
need to get Vander down.
Well, we've seen Purdue's ability to stall and to run that timer down. They have to draw on that here if they want the set to be theirs.
We see Ghoul going on to Freya here. We're seeing pretty much the same team comps roll out.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Ghoul getting set on fire, but doesn't fall to that.
Personally, if I were set on fire, I would fall to it, so I'm glad that Ghoul was able to go through that.
Peely is looking for someone to pin here. That was a great Maywall there. Peely falling quite low here though.
Yeah, has to back up a little bit just to avoid getting taken down. It does survive, which is very good there. Another nice wall coming up that Purdue has there.
With 48 seconds on the clock here.
Yeah, these two, their pace is going at a pretty similar pace to Purdue's. You can see only about 18 meters left, but this is where the stall happens. We've got 30 seconds left, and Pace is throwing everything they can. We're getting pretty close to some ults as well. There's Curie ult, and we're almost to Bastion as well. There's Mei ult that comes out. This is the fight. We have Coalescence coming out, Chicken Man going down, Peely going down there, and they do lose Sombra, but Green Juice is down, and so is Ghoul. That is pretty much a delayed wipe. They're right there, and I don't think anyone is close enough to get the touch for Purdue. So, unfortunately, that round goes to Pace Citrine, finishing off our set 3-2 in favor of them, but right down to the wire. What a very close one. Here's our play of the game from Vander.
Very great match. Very well fought by Purdue Sigma. It was just the unfortunate part that Pace had a little bit more time on the clock there.
Yeah. Those extra 30 seconds really made all the difference.
But congratulations, Pace, and congratulations, Purdue Sigma, on a very close match. And that will be all from us. And we will see you next week for another Purdue Sigma match. Bye!